Geico presents The Tim McCarver Show.
Smoltz is ready. Here's his wind. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Strike three, swinging, number 3,000 in the wonderful career of John Smoltz. Brian McCann out to give him a hug. Here comes Chipper Jones. Here comes Janelle Escobar. And here comes the love of about 25,000 Braves fans here at Turner Field. They throw the ball out, of course. That'll probably go to the Hall of Fame.
Well, guess who else is going to the Hall of Fame? John Smoltz. 3,000 strikeouts for a guy with over 150 saves is remarkable.
Yeah, and you know, you missed 5 years of starting when I went to that and the injury, and at that point in my career, you know, I knew there was a countdown coming, and they had kept track, but I was more concerned about my shoulder. I knew what was coming in my shoulder. Unfortunately, I only got a couple more games left after that, which was, again, a tribute to persevering and pushing through that, but I ended up having that surgery that I talked about earlier that we tried to avoid. But it was that night, I didn't realize how big a deal this was. I mean, only 16 people in the history of the game have reached 3,000.
That's right.
I was so consumed about something else that I didn't even pay attention to that stuff.
Did you know, leading up to that there were 15 guys right there? I guess you had to. Oh, you didn't?
No, I had no idea.
You didn't?
No. You
know,
I just
there
assumed.
are some guys who are just oblivious to statistics.
Yeah. Again, for all that I was going through, I never really even thought about it for a minute. I went to the park as if it was another game.
This amazing moment brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance.
What can I say about the genius, the legend? He was like magic. He would cast a spell on you, just being in his presence. You wanted to win for this guy. There was just something about him, and he knew how to get the best out of his football players. Bill is the reason I played in the NFL. He was like a father to me, someone I could talk to about relationships and business of professional football. I never wanted to let my father down, and I was afraid to let Bill Walsh down.
When the San Francisco 49ers legendary coach Bill Walsh first saw Jerry Rice on film playing for Mississippi Valley State, he said it was almost laughable how good he was. I mean, you guys had a mutual respect for one another that very, very few players and coaches have.
Well, really, Bill is the reason why I played professional football, because he gave me an opportunity. And I think they were in New Orleans to play the New Orleans Saints, and he was looking at some old film from, from college football on that given Saturday.
The McCarver Show is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance.
My guest is the unforgettable Derek Sanderson, and I guess no hockey conversation would be complete, unfortunately, nowadays, without talking about the work stoppage and the lockout by the NHL owners.
People got to understand, the players they're not striking.
That's right.
The players are locked out.
Trip to attend a taping of The Tim McCarver Show, sponsored by Geico. Go to www.geico.com for details.
We're going to end the show with that today, right here. Bravo.